Day breaks and I'm burned by the morning light. I make the same mistake more than twice. Same song, but brand new dance. I wear out my third second chance. You take my breath and I can't get it back. Might be time for me to face the facts. The best me is with you, but I know I got a lot to prove. They think we're too damaged to fix, but we're just working through a little rust. They like to say we're just young, but I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days it's hard to find the reason why you stay by my side. You and I break our hearts open in half just to see if we'll put them back. No matter what they try, I'll stay by your side. It's you and I.
Hello. Hey, everyone. Hello, hello. I don't think 30-minute notifications went out, so I'm not sure that if you guys got those or if it was just me. Hopefully you can hear me. How you doing? Debbie, Pick Me, Jennifer Positivity, Autistic Shill, Ashley, Nurse Jen. What is the other one? Ativa Brand, Fancy Feast, Robin. Hey, Cree. So it's nice to see you guys. It's been a minute. You got a notification? Okay. I wasn't sure. I hit the, even though it's my own channel, I hit the notify button just to see if it actually populates a notification. You did get the third. Okay. Well, it must just be me. I don't know if it's because it's my own channel or what. But thank you for being here with me. So have you guys heard about the case down in Texas by a woman named Kami Ludwig? And she is facing murder charges for supplying her boyfriend, who is a former judge, associate judge with the juvenile courts. I'm not sure if you guys have heard that or not. She was just very recently arrested. And this kind of goes online because Texas passed a bill. Some of you may know. Hey, Dom. Hey, Jojo. Texas passed a bill that would charge people for the death of another if they supplied them with fentanyl. And so that drug will be discussed in this live. And I know that it can be a touchy subject for some. So I just wanted to make you aware, and I pinned a comment on the chat just because I don't want to add further pain to people that have known someone that died of an overdose to fentanyl. So I just wanted to put that out there. That I understand if you can't be here because of the subject nature, but it just briefly discusses it. This won't be a long live. However, I've already thought about doing a completely different live, just catching up with you guys and seeing how things are going. I try to keep this kind of true crime stuff separate from anything else. I think I've mentioned that before. So, yeah, don't be driving, Dom. Um, with that said, I am going to go ahead and share my screen. And before I do that, the couple on the left-hand side, that would be Cami, who I'll be talking about. And then you have William Nolen is his name, and he was the former judge. Jendi, I thought about it. Yeah, I already have a thumbnail if I do decide to just go live later and catch up. I think that Maria would drop the mic, might be going live, or they're going live now, which I totally understand if they do, because I mean, what I'm talking about is completely separate from the 90-day community. So, oh, you have heard of it? Okay, that's good to know. Iced coffee. Okay, so let me share my screen with you. Your cousin passed away in August of fentanyl overdose 2 weeks after his 40th birthday. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. Um, we had a passing in the 90-day community over on that side, and so I understand it can be very difficult. So please, if this is too much, Autistic Shield or anyone else for that matter, just please skip this live. I don't want to further hurt anybody. Let me change my screen here. Okay. The affidavit is not very long at all. It's only 4 pages long. Um, so let me see. Okay. I might have to shut my door. You guys, I don't know if you guys can hear the background noise or not, but I have my office door open. Okay. So this is the warrant of arrest for Cami. And the offense date was November 20th. However, she was arrested last week. And she has already made bond, so she is out. So it's mind-blowing to me that you can be charged with murder and make bond. Like, I mean, I get it as far as like letting people out, but it's if you're being charged with the death of another, that I don't know. I'm a little bit iffy on that. But that's just me. So, okay, we have and also an update on the case with the Missouri teacher. She has made bond as well, and trial is already scheduled for the summer. So she will be in trial in a couple months, but she is out on bond. So Cami here, she is already out. And so this is basically just the warrant of affidavit saying that she is being charged with murder in the first degree. And this is by the Grapevine Police Department. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Hey, Cooch, good to see you. Hey, Nancy. Napa, hey. Lamb Chop. Okay. Hey, Maria. Okay, so this is the arrest warrant affidavit in Tarrant County. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Wouldn't surprise me if I wasn't. Okay, so this basically says, my name is blank, Detective Grapevine Police Department with over 15 years of total law enforcement experience, and I have good reason to believe that on November 20th, 2023, and I redacted the address, in I'm sorry, Kami Ludwig. It's going to confuse me if I say her last name first. A white female born on blank did then and there commit the offense of murder in the first degree in violation of Texas Code, blah, blah, blah. My belief is based upon Grapevine Police Department. Do I need to scroll up? Let me scroll up a little bit. I believe it's based upon Grapevine Police Department Offense Report number 230-0053389 for the offense of murder. And the subsequent follow-up investigation concluded by your affiant and other law enforcement officers. Making sure you guys can. I think you guys should be able to see that correctly, I think. Okay. It says, I'm trying not to scroll, but because if anybody has vertigo, I don't want to make you dizzy. It says that on November 20th, 2023, at 0445 hours, 400, I don't even know how you say it. I don't tell military time, but you know what I'm saying. So let's just pretend I didn't do that. Okay. Grapevine PD patrol officers were dispatched to blank in Grapevine in reference to a death drug overdose investigation. Upon the officers' arrival, they were informed by medics that the reporting party, later identified as Kami Christine Ludwig, was in a neighbor's residence, while the decedent, identified as William Shane Nolen, was lying in a bed in the master bedroom of the residence on the second floor of blank. During the officer's initial consultation with Grapevine Fire Department medics, they were told that Ludwig was extremely emotional as well as erotic in her behavior. Of note, Nolan's 9-year-old son was found inside the residence at blank, alone when authorities arrived at the scene. And I apologize because it's going to get worse. When the responding officer surveyed the scene in the master bedroom of blank, he noted that it was, quote, evident, end quote, rigor mortis has set in and his skin was bluish purple. The reporting officer also noted the decedent displayed a, quote, white foam around his nose. During the investigation, police officers would contact both Detective Blank and your affiant and to assist in the investigation. Upon my arrival during my initial walkthrough of the crime scene, I observed the following evidentiary items of note: one blue M30 known to be laced with fentanyl pill lying on the stairs leading to the second floor of the residence. Numerous pills believed to be Xanax thrown about the floor adjacent to the bed Nolan was in. And on the vanity in the master bathroom, I observed a cut straw known by your affiant to be commonly used to ingest narcotics, and a powder residue. The evidence observed in this bathroom vanity were found next to a woman's purse, later determined to be Ludwig's, inside of which plainly seen was a small plastic bag of substance believed to be cocaine, and other plastic baggies housing additional pills that resembled the blue M30 pills. After speaking with Ludwig at the crime scene, the decision was made to place her under arrest for the possession of multiple controlled substances that had been found in her purse. After Ludwig was arrested, your affiant completed a search warrant for blank. During the serving of this warrant, your affiant would recover the following: 0.614 grams of cocaine, 4.8 grams of fentanyl laced M30 pills, approximately 40 fentanyl laced pills, 348 grams of cocaine, and 7.7 grams of alprazolam, generic Xanax. Each of these recovered narcotics would be confirmed as such via laboratory tests completed by the Tarrant County Medical Examiner's Office. Let me scroll down a bit. Later in the afternoon on 11/20/24, your 2024, that doesn't make sense. That's a typo. Your affiant completed a search warrant seeking authority to search Ludwig's cell phone and Apple iPhone that was recovered during the search of Nolen's residence. During your affiant's search of Ludwig's cell phone, numerous messages were recovered indicating that Ludwig's source of M30 pills were subjects identified as Blue and T. Ludwig's call history would show that upon her and Nolen's return from their trip to Louisiana, she would call Blue multiple times and she messaged T that she just got back, asking if she could come over real fast. Furthermore, on 11/21/23, Blue would message Ludwig that getting harder to get pills, get why you can. Messages on Ludwig's phone would show that Blue and T reside at blank in Fort Worth. On November 22nd, 2023, I would present a cell phone data warrant for Ludwig's cell phone number blank. After this warrant was signed, this legal service was sent to her cell phone provider, Verizon. Nancy says those fake M30 pills are running rampant here. Oh, that's scary. But it'll be interesting to know if any other states follow suit with Texas as far as charging people with deaths. So let's see. On November 25th, 2023, Grapevine patrol officers were once again dispatched to the residence on blank. During this incident, it would be learned that Ludwig had a package delivered from Louisiana that housed an Apple iPhone box containing dozens of pills believed to be Xanax. This package was addressed to Ludwig. On January 5th, 2024, your affiant received Ludwig's cell phone location data from Verizon. This data would clearly show Ludwig travel from her residence on blank to blank in Fort Worth on 11/19 at 18:57 hours. Ludwig would call Nolen from the same address in Fort Worth at 20:23 hours. This indicates that Nolen did not accompany Ludwig to the address on blank. On January 5th, 2024, your affiant would review the final Tarrant County Medical Examiner's Office death investigation report. This report concluded that Nolen's cause of death was mixed drug toxicity, fentanyl and trazodone. The evidence uncovered in this investigation, I don't think you can see that. There you go. The evidence uncovered in this investigation has proven that Ludwig knowingly distributed a quantity of fentanyl that led to Nolen's death as a result of injecting, inhaling, or introducing said fentanyl into his body. And when I said that it was going to be quick, that is all of the, hey, Brooke, hey, Catherall, that is all of the affidavit that's out so far. So, but if anybody hasn't seen it, this is the House bill. And it went into effect September 1st, 2023. And it's HB 6. And it's, if you guys can see that. Okay. So it's relating to the designation of fentanyl poisoning or fentanyl toxicity for purposes of the death certificate, and to the criminal penalties for certain controlled substance offenses, increasing a criminal penalty. And then it basically just goes over when that took place. And this is the House bill. And so it says in recent years, overdoses in the United States have seen an alarming increase due to the increased production and smuggling of fentanyl, an incredibly potent synthetic opioid. According to the CDC, in the 12-month period ending in November 2022, more than 75,000 Americans died from an overdose of synthetic opioids, mainly from fentanyl. In Texas, The Department of Public Safety has seized over 353 million lethal doses of fentanyl since the beginning of Operation Lone Star in March 2021, according to the governor's office. And then it says CSHB 6 seeks to address this issue by increasing criminal penalties for certain controlled substance offenses, expanding the conduct constituting murder, and creating 2 criminal offenses involving the manufacture and delivery of certain opioids. Have you guys seen that bill at all? Hey, Claire. And it just went into effect last September. So it'll be interesting to see what other states follow on that. Hey, Kat. But other than that, there is. I looked into this judge is so young, right? And so I'm like, why is he a former judge? Like, what happened there? And I did look into what happened with him, and he was, and just to be fair here, I will show you. He was released from his position as a judge. And he's a victim to a terrific tragedy. And so I hate to even harp on um, what he was released for, but I don't know if there was something going on with him or what. But um, when it talks about his release, it says that the complaints in CJC number 20-0393 and 20-0622 arise out of Judge Nolen's termination as an associate judge for the 323rd District Court in Tarrant County, Texas. Judge Nolen was a party to a suit brought by the Department of Family and Protective Services in Denton County, Texas, concerning one of his children. It was alleged that during that lawsuit, Judge Nolen was uncooperative with the court and violated the court's temporary orders. As a result of that alleged violation of a court order, Judge Nolen was terminated from his position as the associate judge of Tarrant County. And then it says that the complaint in CJC number 20-1565 was initiated by the commission to investigate a published news report that Judge Nolen participated in an after-hours poker party in the Tarrant County Juvenile Justice Center in violation of county and city ordinances. So this was I was looking to see when he was originally started. It looks like it was January of 2022, but nonetheless, he was let go from his position at the juvenile courts. So I don't know if I haven't been able to find out if the girlfriend gave him substances without him knowing, or if he took part in taking illicit drugs. That part's unclear to me. Hey, everyone I missed. Hey, Steven. Other than that, this case is there's not a lot of information out right now, but I think that it's important to show situations like this. I mean, obviously, here, I'll put it back. There you go. You never know what someone's going through. I mean, they certainly, I mean, I guess it's stereotyping, but they certainly look like just a an ordinary couple that was living life. It's you never really know what someone's going through, and people can obviously hide their drug abuse um, very well. But I hope that it seems like fentanyl in the streets is getting a lot worse, and maybe with Texas changing the laws there, we'll have other states follow suit. And I don't know if it'll stop um, manufacturing of this drug, but um, I mean, kind of feel like it won't, because if people are seeking it out, then they're going to get it regardless. So, other than that, for this live, it's short, and I could have recorded it, but um, I mean, maybe I'll do that in the future for streams that are or videos that are pretty short, or if I just have an update. But I don't know if you guys, if anybody else is going live tonight, I can always go live again to open the panel, chat with you guys. Um, Sounds like the case will get good as it moves along through. Yeah, I agree, Stephanie, especially with him being a former judge. I'll be curious to know what happens with that. So, and if I find anything else out. Hey, Stacy. People in general, what does it say? My eyes. People in general are good at hiding stuff. It's why the friends and neighbors are always surprised in crime scenes. That's very true. I didn't even think about neighbors being surprised. You uploaded your first video in 10 years last night? Oh, you haven't released it yet. I was going to say you can put the link in the chat. Maria's going live in an hour. I think she pushed it back because I went live, but I mean, I'm getting ready to end this one, and so if I don't know how long Maria will be on there or even what she is talking about, um, but she might. I mean, wait, there you are, Maria. I was just talking about you. No, I'll go live late tonight. Late tonight. Love meeting legal crime buffs. Claire, you're gonna have to come up with me one of these times and talk about a case. I'll have to find something interesting. Oh, while you're here, I thought about something. I have been thinking about looking into historical, hey Sudie, historical type case. No, I guess it'd be from like the 1930s into more present day of crimes or death that happened due to paranormal tools, paranormal equipment. Does that sound interesting? I would love. Yeah, let's do that, Claire. I figured it might be kind of interesting to see um, if there's any cases that I'm sure there's cases that have been filed. When I looked very quickly at some of the old cases, I don't know what I can find for stuff that's in like the 1930s, but there are some cases where people believed that like a Ouija board was talking to them and it made them commit a crime, take someone's life. But it's just something totally off the wall and out there. But I was like, I mean, it'd be kind of interesting to look at those. So something different. Or spirit box. I don't know, some whatever paranormal tool. I'm sure that there's a bunch of cases out there. If that sounds interesting to you guys, I will look into that. I might have to contact the courts on those because some of those records are, when I looked, they were from like the 1930s. But it seems very fascinating. I'd be curious to know what made these people commit these crimes based off of a spirit box or Ouija board or whatever it may be. But Stacy, do you want me to I can find your link and put it in here for you. I'll put your link in the description too. I'll put Claire's in there. I mean, I'll put anybody's in there. I would rather see people grow. So, other than that, my twin gave me all of her correspondence and drawings from the lottery winner killer Dee Dee Moore from prison. There's a lottery winner in prison? I didn't hear about that. Oh, Michelle with her I heard she got another DUI, and she got some charges for, like, arresting an officer, but I haven't actually looked into it. You hope I keep following up on this judge case, Jennifer? Lottery winner killer Dee Dee Moore. Can you cover the announcement of the settlement between the Laundries and the Petito families? Right before I went live, I saw that they had settled. I don't know. There's probably not going to be much on it because I'm going to guess it's confidential. Kind of like the Katie Joy, Tati Westbrook, Katie Joy, Todd Chrisley settlements. It's like nobody's supposed to know, but leave it to Katie Joy to just open her big fucking mouth. Oh, thank you, Nancy. There's Stacy Bobbles. Link in the chat. I'll still put your guys' channels in the description. I usually always have something in the description. So I notice that a lot of people probably don't read it, but I still put it in there. It's really hard to get details. I just hope they are you following the case in Oklahoma with the teen? I I don't is I haven't seen that. But I've been offline since I don't know, Sunday night, late Sunday night. So I have a lot of catching up to do. AJ broke that Todd Chrisley by going on, yeah. Oh, she's broken that agreement so many times. She breaks all of them. And she'll sit there and bullshit everybody about like the facts that happened in the case. She is a false storyteller, that one. But anyways, I'm going to end this one just to try to keep it to this case specifically, and I will try to be back later this evening just to kind of see hey guys are doing, just check up and chat about absolutely nothing. If that sounds good with you. Then other than that, I'm planning to hopefully get something out regularly as far as cases go. That way it's always, whether it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm not quite sure yet, but I want to get something regularly scheduled. So I will come up with that. Maria, are you going to go live right now? Or are you just going to, because if I'm getting off here, you can go. You'd love another live? Okay. I will, I don't have anything tonight, so I can certainly do that. But anyways, I was trying to see, I'm waiting for Maria. Come on, Maria, type faster. It's taking you so long. Well, if Maria goes live right now, no, I'm not. You suck. Oh, you're going tomorrow. Wait a minute. Didn't you say you were going tonight? You're going tomorrow. Okay. Well, give me just a little bit and then I'll end this one and then I will get another one scheduled. And so I'll come back here, I don't know, maybe an hour or something. And then if anybody wants to come up, I'll drop the link. You changed your mind. You're not allowed to do that. Oh, yeah, Nancy, I definitely know who that is. Are you kidding me? So I'll be making a wreath, so I'd love another one to keep you company. Okay, that sounds good. So I'll be back here shortly. I'll get something scheduled, and I will see you then in a little bit, if that sounds good. I thank you guys for being here. I know it may have been short notice for some. If you didn't receive notifications, I apologize. Other than that, I will see you again very, very soon. Thank you for being here.